Good morning, everyone, and I'm pleased to be with you today to recognize our speaker, William Mounts. He's Vice President of Amaco Plastic, is that correct?
That's correct.
Here in Owensboro, and he has been right busy in that operation for the past about 9 years. His strong leadership role and hands-on commitment has been instrumental in the improvement of overall efficiency of 14% for that company. Safety recordables decreased by 75%, and quality issues have declined by 48%. So he's been doing an outstanding job for that company. He believes knowledge is valuable and that education is essential. A part of this conviction, Mounts became the president of GoFame, which you'll hear more about in just a minute, in 2015, and that's an effort to improve the talent of individuals desiring to enter manufacturing. Mr. Mounts graduated with a double major in management and marketing from the University of Evansville. Judge's alma mater over there too, and then he went on and got a MBA at the University of Southern Indiana. In addition to his work with GoFame and his regular employment, he is a state board member for Kentucky Fame, a Go Career board member, a board member for the Business Champion Council, so you can kind of start to get an idea of his high interest. He's a board member for the Greater Owensboro Economic Development Corporation. He's a board member for the Green River Workforce Development. And probably his toughest job of all sometime is he's the Finance Committee chairman for Bellevue Baptist Church. That'd be a challenging, I know, at some point. So please welcome William.
First of all, that's just, I made all that stuff up for just to throw something out there. But no, thank you all for having me. I am the president of GoFame. GoFame is the Greater Owensboro Federation of Advanced Manufacturing. And what we are is we are a conglomerate of world-class organizations that have come together in order to solve a common problem within our organizations. And that would be right now a shortage of skilled workers. Now that may be due to the fact that we are having expansion, kind of like my company is, as well as TTMA and many others in the area, or it's because we have a workforce that's aging. So we've partnered with the OCTC to develop a 18-month program, and we've also got the great partners at the GOEDC to help support us in this adventure as well. Now, we actively recruit kids out of high school. We actively recruit people that are already in the workforce, that may already have a job, but they can't develop their time to go back to school because they have a family they have to take care of. And we also go after those students who may be on the fence. I want to go to college, but I can't afford it. That type of thing. They go through, what they do is they go through the 18-month program. They go to school 2 days a week. It's 2 full days. They work for a sponsoring company like myself for 3 days a week. So this is instrumental because whatever the students learn in the classroom, they're able to apply it immediately. And some of these students may have struggled in high school to some degree. But since they have that reinforcement right away, they're excelling. In fact, GoFame, we are one of 9 chapters in the state. And I'm proud to say that we're the youngest chapter in the state, but we also are making the other chapters look silly, in my opinion. But we have an average GPA right now of 3.46, the highest in the state. The second semester in a row that we've maintained that. We also currently have a 100% retention rate, which none of the other chapters can state as well. We have also started a CMN program this year, in addition to our AMT program. Now let me back up. Our AMT program, we're strictly focused more on the maintenance side as of right now, which is Advanced Manufacturing Technician. However, we have developed into the CMN role. And we are also working with an unknown company as well to expand it even further into finance. And that class will be starting in September, about 15 students. So while the other chapters are trying to play catch-up with GPAs, they're still focused on AMT, and we here in Owensboro, we're moving forward. We're also looking into information technology, engineering, healthcare, and any other field that the employers within the area want to look at. But it's been very instrumental. Now, why would students want to be a part of GoFame? Why would they want to even fill out the application, go through the rigorous interview process? Well, I went to college like many of you, and I had two fears. And it was the only two fears I had. Number one is, how am I going to pay for it? And the second fear was, what am I going to do with it when I get done? Am I going to find a job in my field? Well, the students that get sponsored, basically, it's a 18-month job interview process. We're looking to hire them once they complete the course and they meet certain criteria. But in addition to that, we're paying at minimum half their tuition. Now, some of you may be in here as employers, and you say, well, why would an employer want to be involved? Well, first of all, it's value. These students some of them are coming right out of high school, roughly about 75% of them. Some of them are already in the workforce, but it's value. We're paying them $12 an hour, period. That's higher than minimum wage. But as these students are developing these skills, they're becoming $16 an hour people, $18 an hour people, $20 an hour people, all within this 18-month window. And these are all skills that your organizations are accepting, benefiting from, I guess you'd say. So in the short first 3 months of GoFame, I'm a very data-driven person, and in 3 months we already had our payback period with our two students, period, that quickly. Then these students are able to catch on so quickly, they're able to even learn things at the workplace prior to going to the classroom. So it's helping them in that aspect, so they kind of have a little bit of an idea of what they're getting ready to walk into their class. And then vice versa, we hear what other companies are doing, and they apply it to our organizations. So it's kind of like a cross-functional team. The second biggest reason that we do it is behavior. Now, we've all had to hire those individuals that may not have acceptable behaviors or cultures to our organizations. We're able to develop it with them right away. We have a little bit more leverage with them to fit your culture. The third biggest thing, and probably the biggest thing that I can stress, is loyalty. We all see numbers, but 75 to 80% of people leave organizations because of management, not pay, it's management. They don't believe management is loyal to them, period. It's that simple. They feel like they're a number. With this model, these students start to realize as they go through the program the investment that you're making in them. And they start to be loyal to your organization because they realize you're being loyal to them. So you start to have a more productive employee or team member. The fourth biggest thing is competitive advantage. Now, I don't compete with any of you sitting in this room for business. I'm one of two blow molders in this city, and I don't even really compete with my direct competitor. But we're all competing for the same people. And I could tell you right now that if you called OCTC right now and asked for maintenance people, they would tell you they're all taken because they're all in the program. We're getting ahead of the game. We've changed the hiring paradigm. So if you call right now, they're not going to be there. We've already started the second class, which starts in August. Those 15 kids are already spoken for, plus the 6 that are in the CMM. They're already spoken for. They already have jobs, and they're just now starting college. That's something to be proud of. And finally, the last thing, and I cannot stress this enough, is perception. We all want to work for organizations that are moving forward. Being a part of GoFame, your name is getting out there in the community, and people see that. They want to work with people who are involved in the community. They want to work with people who are winning. They want to work with people who are expanding, who are moving forward, who are pushing their futures. And the people that you haven't even hired yet, not necessarily for your maintenance, maybe your production workers, maybe your HR person, they come to Owensboro, they want to know about companies that are moving forward. Your name is constantly out there with GoFame. So you can attract those people easily that you haven't even hired yet. Now, If you have any further questions about GoFame, you're more than welcome to contact Katie Vincent, sitting right back there with OCTC, or Helen Mountainjoy with the GOEDC, and they both do a better job than I do. So I'm very lucky to have them on our team. But I leave you with this, and this is probably one of the easiest things that, for me, one of the easiest reasons that I joined GoFame and was able to take the presidency so easily. In 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6, it tells us, remember this, to those who sow sparingly, reap sparingly. To those who sow generously, reap generously. God bless you all. Thank you all for your time, and have a good day. If you have any questions, talk with those two ladies, but I do have to run.